What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy ETGJ, man. We back. It's been a minute, dog. It's been a cool minute. Your boy been sick. You probably can't, you know what I'm saying? You probably can hear that in the boy nostrils and all that, you know what I'm saying? All that congestion and mucus and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Mucus, whatever you want to call it. Mucus, mutation, whatever. We back at it, man. We got Joe. You know, I had to come back with some Joe Budden type, energy, man. The podcast game been slow lately, to be honest. It ain't a whole lot going on, but it's a lot going on. You just gotta be specific what you hit. But we got Joe going over this new Kanye album, the Vulture's album. I kind of fuck with it. It's a pretty, it's about 5-6 joints so there I mess with. But that's why we came to Joe. See what he talking about, see what his opinion is on it. And let's get it. I ain't gonna waste y'all time.
On the end of Kanye's album, one of them songs, he really started getting into his beliefs as far as marriage and women and having a different chick in each room. And I believe in some African shit. I'm a king, so I should have this many wives.
He is a king. Like we are kings. Oh yeah. You do something positive today. You do something great today. Was you productive? That's how I'm gonna start off.
He started at the end of that album. There's a lot of them songs where he going crazy at the end. Something like don't quote me. What's the definition of polygamist? Polygamist. If every room just got a different bitch. And I found that rather interesting because if you've heard the rumblings about him and Kim's marriage, about his beliefs and how they coincided with her beliefs in terms of you and other women.
You talking about problematic? That's the record.
I just picture all out warfare in that home with some of the things that I believe Kanye was trying to get off in that relationship.
That would make a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. If you're trying to have threesomes and shit every night and your partner isn't into that.
He's been saying it for a long time.
Yes.
But how do you speak to another
chick? Like he's had these lyrics.
How do you tell your partner that you're having a problem with your sex addiction?
Therapy for me came at a time that was really pivotal. Becoming a new father, I needed more.
In his instance, his partner might have told him.
Well, that negates my point.
That's a real conversation.
That kind of negates my point.
That's a real conversation.
If the wife with the let's call it traditional wife views comes and says, "Hey, nigga, what the fuck is going on?" Like, how would you want to hear that?
Yeah.
Or would you even want to hear that?
I don't think most women are ready.
I'm not trying to serious us.
No. I just don't think most, especially on a traditional mindset, women.
I think Joe doing a good job of putting Mel. It's like giving her practice shots. Like, hey, what do you think? Give us your opinion. Tell us what you think. It's kind of helping her because she's gotten better over time with giving her output on certain things, and it's definitely helping her out. I think a lot of people see it as him putting her on the spot, him picking on her, but I think it's helping her to like really get her footing in the media game and really learning how to like not be so PC and try to be protective of her position as far as, women and media and her relationship with women. So
I don't think they really prepared for that.
But how do you get to marriage without knowing that about that person anyways?
Because you be meeting a nigga representative.
You marry for different reasons. You marry for different reasons. I was with Mel.
Like, I don't get how you. That's something that.
No, but that specifically, I feel like that would have come up. I feel like that would have come up pretty fucking early. Because if there's one thing that people want to talk about, especially when the honeymoon or like when you first get with each other and you're hot for each other and shit like that, you express
what we down to do,
fantasies. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And,
So
and your fantasies might have been getting played out until y'all got to the marriage step. When we dating, there's certain things that you might fuck with that once we start building a family, I don't necessarily.
listen, let me
wanna
tell you
fuck with.
something.
think
If
that's
you
a
like to
mistake.
get fucking pegged, you liked it before you were married. You liked it before her. You've always liked it.
Yeah, but you could have liked it in secrecy.
True.
So now you've met somebody that you want to spend the rest of your life with, but that's always been a secret. I don't think that men are just so forthcoming with their deepest, darkest inhibitions.
Sexual shit.
What's interesting is
That's
the woman
true.
he was with.
That's true. Like some stuff, certain guys like, might feel like, this is a little too off. It's a little too off, and she might look at me differently once I tell her, like, I want her to just hypothetical. I want her to spit in my mouth. I want her to, throw up or something like that. Like, giving head. Like, I want her to, I want her to give me a cold shower. And, he might be like, man, she might just leave me, dog. If she, she realized I like to do stuff like that, So.
And then left her for Kim. We could probably assume that his sex life with Amber was wild, and she has alluded to that several times over. So it would be interesting to go to the more traditional thinking woman and then not kind of and then suppress a side of you that.
But wait now, because we don't know that him and Kim were not into some wild shit.
Correct.
She could have still had her traditional views in terms of him and other women. But we don't know that them together weren't practicing some of the same things that him and Amber practiced.
I think Kim is so concerned about optics that she wouldn't want anything to get out. And in exposure culture,
We're not talking. That's what.
That's why they marry each other. They're both super famous. So
We both know how this go. We NDA everything out. We know what we doing. Like, nigga, Kim popped off a sex tape. Like, so she's been.
But
it's still an image that I'm trying to get.
You dealing with bees. Like, you ain't no 100,000-aire millionaire no more. Like, that family is up there in the bees, and optics is everything, and keeping a clean slate and really trying to get into the big business of the world, big business world. You want a clean optic, because them people up there, they don't want that. You know what I'm saying?
Away from?
No, I agree. I'm just saying the fact that
Behind
she might be
closed
down to do some shit behind closed doors.
I don't know. That's not
That
the
don't mean doing it behind
That's not
closed
the way
doors
that I
don't
see
mean.
And y'all act like NDA stops the rumors and the buzz and all of that other shit. Like, fam, you talking about potentially somebody having sex with Kanye West, who's a megastar, and Kim Kardashian, who's a megastar. The NDA might not stop that from coming out.
I don't think it would.
Yeah, like I just think
I don't think it
that
would.
when I'm dating you, we might be into some other shit. But now once we settle down, we got kids, we got life and all of that, and I'm trying to have my life going a certain way. I think they're past
her running from the whole sex tape launching the career thing. The last thing that she wants to be seen as is
a sex symbol.
A sex, not symbol,
Who
but
we talking
just
about?
Yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about.
This is the same woman that poses herself completely naked.
She looks at it as art.
You're naked, my nigga. What are we talking about?
But wait, why does the art line not apply to the other shit?
Because now
art doesn't necessarily mean sexuality.
some people find art in sex.
Yeah, sex is definitely
they
art.
do. I'm not saying that there isn't, but some people do. One thing does not equate to the next.
I'm talking about where she wants to be. I think Kim Kardashian.
She wanted to be in high society, which is where she is now.
You don't think there's a bunch of freaky shit going on in high society?
Yeah,
They got crazy,
bro.
We hear all these stories
I think
all the
she's
time,
trying
man.
to do her lawyer thing, her attorney thing. I think she's.
And I think you gotta keep notice too. All the niggas that's kind of opposing what Ish and Mel, I think Ish and Mel are on the more traditional side of relationships versus them other three niggas. They've been on the pod saying how they like threesomes. They share they like other women to participate in their relationships and the sex. So them niggas, of course, like they gonna be like, yeah, like she should have known. She should be cool with it. She should already know. Like, yeah, you niggas gonna feel that way. Cause y'all on the same type of shit that nigga on. You know what I'm saying?
It's headed to a political field.
You think there's no room for freak shit in that?
Not publicly.
With your husband?
Not publicly.
But that's what Ice and me are saying. I think.
I'm saying behind closed doors.
Yeah, y'all keep talking about her brand and where she's trying to go and how noble it is and all this other shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Ice are talking about what you're doing to please your husband behind closed doors.
I think she would look at it as a risk versus reward kind of situation. And the risk is too high versus what the goal she wants to attain for herself.
Okay, so let me ask you, do you think that,
regardless,
because we both said that they might have been, you said what you might have been doing while y'all were dating or something changes at marriage.
I think that.
So do you think it's possible that they was doing the wild shit while they were dating?
Yeah, I think she was a different person when they were dating than she is today.
So because you changed, he got to change?
No. That's where the
disconnect happens.
And I don't want us to focus just on them two. I'm asking you.
Anybody.
I'm asking you guys. Well, not really the guys. I'm asking you. Like, would you want your husband or your soon-to-be husband to come to you about a sex addiction? And if so, how would you want him to do that?
Has he said he has a sex addiction? I just want to make that clear. Because an addiction and predilection, they're two different things.
Well, look, in his example, we're not talking about Kim, Kanye, nobody.
Okay.
We're talking about you being married.
Okay.
Would you want your husband to come to you and say he has a sex addiction?
Yes. I would want him
to
tell me like straight up no chaser. Don't sugarcoat shit. Tell me what the fuck I am in store for. Let me be aware.
So you can make a decision.
So I can make a decision, yes.
But y'all are already married now. Y'all have gotten to that point. Y'all not dating. This is not early on. Y'all are married.
I would
y'all
want.
got to the, but no.
Okay.
Just for this.
Okay, and this
y'all
is
are married.
You stop speaking over me.
Y'all are married.
Yeah.
And like he said, y'all might have been into some shit before.
I mean, it's like, Joe, bro, what? Like, that's that cave. It's like, Joe, that's where the people call you a caveman, my G. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they both balancing out, talk, you know, yeah, I understand. Don't just let him get his point off. Woo. But like, hey, yo, stop talking over men. It's like, come on, man. Not to say she the equal to the man, but it's like, you know, it's like you could say that better, Joe. And you wonder why people be coming at your head, bro, about male. Like, you sound like a caveman. You sound misogynistic. It be them moments like that, bro.
Before you have toned it down a little bit, you know, I'm not on that no more. He has a sex addiction now. How would you like him to bring that to your attention?
If I love and care for this man and I want my marriage to work, tell me straight up, no chaser.
That's going to be the very thing that he's not going to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Why?
Because he loves and cares for you.
Correct.
And is there a world where you're supportive through this?
There is a world where I'm supportive of it, even if I'm not included in it. There's definitely a world.
That's a world.
So you give him some passes.
I like that.
I might have to.
Respect.
I like that.
If the whole
Yo,
family.
Collins has really loosened you up a bit. Collins,
yo, my man.
Collins is.
But a lot of women say that they say that not being in a situation and then being in a situation, it completely changes. You see, he pulling up to the house with this other girl. They go to the other bedroom. You hear him straight going crazy. And you like, yo, he ain't made me yell like that since we first started dating. He ain't never made me yell like that. And then he coming back in the bedroom and you sitting there. And you know, you sitting there like, he asks you like, yo, what's up? What's good? You like, nothing. Turn around, go to sleep. So, you know, she could be telling the truth. Like, she mess with it. Like, she cool with it. But a lot of people change up those feelings when they in it. You know
really got you to level out.
I mean, if the foundation of the marriage is important to me, if he feeds other aspects of me, if I feel protected, if I feel safe, if I feel, you know, if I feel loved, sex is just, it's an important aspect, but it's just one out of the many, you know? And so if there's some way, shape or form that I can't do for him what he needs to, then I'll be supportive. However I can.
You said you would leave your husband if he had a gay lover on the side.
Okay, wait, hold on one second here. This is now you're adding more shit to it.
Come on,
Joe. You just added way more.
That's an extreme.
I would love to go to the.
I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying.
A lot of times people
that's an
I get it.
A lot of times,
but like I said, even if I'm not the one to be, even if I'm not with you, like I can still be supportive of it, and that would be a thing.
a lot of times men don't go to their wives because they're afraid of being judged, right? And they're afraid that by being judged, it's changed behavior in the marriage, and she may leave you. That's what I mean. She may leave you.
She might not understand.
A lot of it sounds good speaking about it now and on paper when you read it, but in reality,
don't leave us over our secrets.
Hold on, nigga. Hold on, nigga. I don't need that.
Oh, I was giving that for me.
Yeah, all right, salute.
Fuck what you
What? She may leave you. Get on him for stepping on my shit. Y'all not. She may leave you. So you got to be mindful. I think that in the beginning is easy. I think it should be spoken about.
Sometimes Queen is the mature one when they get into these marriage and relationship conversations. Sometimes he's the mature one over Joe. Because Joe, we talk about Mel and her accountability issues sometimes, but Joe, his accountability is terrible sometimes. And it's like, it shows.
About in the beginning, before the marriage. I think, to give her an opportunity to make a decision early. Yep. If you just surprise her with this, it could go a lot of ways, different ways.
I can tell what Kanye is into just from his choices post Kim. He getting there. He never mind. I ain't gonna talk about the love of nobody like or his wife rather. But
let me ask you a question. Not you.
When you get with a bark like a dog right now.
Let me ask you a question.
Right
What was that movie? Coming to America.
Stand
on one leg. Like an orangutan.
Exactly.
Walk like a big dog, nigga.
If let's say the roles were reversed, and your wife come and tell you, or your lady in the marriage tell you, like, yo, I'm a sex addict. I'm addicted to sex. What are you going to do as a man? Are you going to give her that pass to go get her urges out, or are you going to try to up your sex and tell you, your lady in the marriage?
Stand on one leg.
Like an orangutan.
Exactly.
Walk like a big dog, nigga.
If let's say the roles were reversed, and your wife come and tell you, or your lady in the marriage tell you, like, yo, I'm a sex addict. I'm addicted to sex. What are you going to do as a man? Are you going to give her that pass to go get her urges out, or are you going to try to up your sexual urges, up your sexual activity?
I would try to up them to meet whatever it is. And if I can, I'm not with no giving no pass to shit. You better go cheat and I not find out. Also, I say that all the time. I don't waver in that. I'm not going to willingly sit there and on the okay with that.
No, Joe Budden.
So I think that's kind of strange. I'm on the traditional side of things. If you love your partner, then that partner should meet all your needs, I feel like. And that other need should not outweigh your love and commitment to that person. Him kind of saying that kind of sounds selfish because we've heard, him, Joe, Parks, talk about how they have threesomes and all these things. And it's like, well, what if your partner asks you to bring another male into the equation? Like, hey, I want you and another dude to have fun with me and, do what y'all do to me. Now it's a problem. And it got to be a compromise and somewhat of a balance, even though marriage sometimes is not always balanced. The male might pay for the meals a little bit more than the woman, or he pay the bills and she take care of the home. It still sounds crazy though, bro. Like, you can go do your dirt and, you can have this affliction, but she can't. And that's kind of where our generation is right now. It's a lot of, I want my cake and I want to eat it too, but I want her to bake the cake and get all the ingredients and bake the cake. But I want to eat, I want to eat it and enjoy it. So I think that's where we at. But overall, it was a good conversation. It make you think. Tell me what y'all think. Any questions, concerns, answers. Tell me, if y'all think, who did y'all agree with? Whose side of commitment or non-commitment? Trust and being honest, or going out and finding that, satisfying that addiction or that, affliction by for yourself. Tell me what y'all think. No judgment. Everything to gain, nothing to lose. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.